Profit is king. There's no doubt about it. In this video, we're going to talk about how to make more profit in your business. I'm yet to meet a business owner that said they started their business so they can work harder than when they worked for somebody else and pay themselves less. Yet I meet so many business owners that are in that exact same boat. They're working really, really hard, not making anywhere near what they would if they worked for somebody else. And they've also got all the risk and the stress of running their own business. And that might be you. Well, I've got good news. If you're all about making more money out of your business, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Ben Futrell. I'm co-founder of Max My Profit, and what we're all about is helping you build the business you imagined. So if you imagined a business that was more profitable, gave you more time and more freedom to be able to spend that money or spend time with the family, then this video is definitely for you. Now, I know that there are a lot of business owners out there right now that are working really hard and they're not making the money that they thought they were going to make out of their business. And the good news is there's three very simple ways to increase the net profitability of your business. But first, what I want to talk about is a little bit about business owner mindset. I think one of the biggest challenges is if you've got an employee mindset, then you're going to be wanting to trade your time for money. And I'll give you a classic example. Just this week, my wife was getting some quotes for some cleaning on our house, and one cleaner came in and quoted her $180, and the next cleaner came in and quoted her almost 4 times that. The difference is the one that quoted $180 said this word for word verbatim: it's going to take me 6 hours. 6 times $30 is $180. There's no doubt in my mind that that particular cleaner has an employee mindset. She's self-employed, and what she's hoping is that she can do the 6 hours, get paid $30 an hour, which is probably more than she was getting paid working for a cleaning company. The other company that quoted almost 4 times that is employing cleaners, and that person that owns that business is not doing the cleaning themselves, and they're looking to make money out of paying somebody else to do the cleaning, and then take the profit off the top of that for themselves for running the business, doing the marketing, etc., etc. That is what I call business owner mindset. Okay, the difference is when you've got employee mindset, you're trading your time for money, you're earning money. When you have business owner mindset, you are making money. You're building a money making machine, and that's what businesses should do. It's really important to understand there is nothing wrong with making money. Your business has got to serve 4 people or 4 groups of people really, really well. Of course, one of those is your customers, so it's got to serve your customers well, but it's also got to serve your employees. It's got to be able to pay your employees and give them opportunities, and it's also got to serve your suppliers. You've got to be able to pay your suppliers on time and make sure you look after those. And of course, the 4th group or person that's got to look after is you. And if you're not making money out of your business, then there is definitely something wrong. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 ways, or the only 3 ways there are, to increase the net profitability in your business. And then we're going to break down some individual strategies to help you understand what you could do right now, this very minute, to increase the profitability in your business. Now, those 3 ways that I'm talking about for increasing your net profits in your business, that is the amount of money you have left over after you pay all your bills. The 3 ways to do that is, first of all, is increasing your sales. Now, the reason why that works is that as you increase the sales in your business, it's very, very rare that the fixed expenses will increase proportionally. And that means that they won't go up as much as the sales will, and the gap between your sales and how much it costs to run your business will get bigger, and that bigger gap is called profit. Okay, it ends up on the bottom line, so that's good news for you as well. The second way that you can increase your net profitability, or the money that you take out of the business, is to increase your gross profit. Okay, that is the margin between what you sell for and what it costs you to sell, especially if you're in services or products where you've got to pay contractors or you've got to buy the products to sell them. It might be known as cost of sales. We want to reduce that. Okay, that increases your gross margin. That's the second way that you can increase your net profitability. And the third and final way, and the only way, this is the only 3 ways to do it, the third and final way is to decrease your fixed expenses. Okay, so they're the bills that you're paying every single month, regardless of whether or not you get a customer, and they're things like rent or wages or subscriptions to software, etc. If you can reduce those, then you'll end up adding the whatever it is you save on those onto the bottom line. Okay, your net profitability. Now, what I do have is a few strategies for you that I've used over the years with the clients that I've worked with and coached personally that I know work gangbusters in pretty much any business, and I'm going to share those with you right now. So the very first one that I get everybody to do that I work with is put a system in place, or when I say system, it's pretty simple. Put a reminder in their diary for 4 times a year. And those reminders are to contact suppliers and try and renegotiate the deal that you're getting currently with your suppliers. Now, you might be saying, oh, but Ben, I don't think anybody's going to give me a discount. I don't think anybody's going to give me a better deal. Well, if you've got that mindset, then they won't. Why? Because you won't even ask. Let me tell you, you'll be surprised how many of your suppliers will cut you a better deal if all you do is ring, and it may not be a discount in what they're charging you. They may give you some free product, they might give you some free training, or they might even give you some free resources that you can use for advertising, or you never know, right? So I always tell anybody I've ever worked with to contact your suppliers every 90 days and say, can you give me a better deal? And you'll be, if you've got 20 suppliers, even if it's just 1 or 2 of those suppliers give you a better deal, that means you're going to increase your gross margin, and that goes directly to the bottom line and puts more money in your pocket. Now, the second thing that I'm going to touch on here, I've already sort of touched on in the beginning of this video, and that is valuing your time, making sure that you are charging the right amount of money. If you're not charging enough, then the likelihood of your business being able to thrive, let alone survive, is going to be slim to none. And so it is about that business owner mindset. You've got to make sure that you are charging whatever it is you need to be charging. Do not compete on price. I've seen this happen too often. Competing on price is a race, and it's a race to the bottom. It's not a race you want to win, let me tell you. You don't want to be the cheapest in your marketplace. And if people that are buying from you are comparing you to others on price and price alone, you need to create some other uniqueness, some other point of difference that you can use to be able to convince people to buy from you over the competition. Competing on price is a mug's game. You don't want to be a mug. Make sure that you are charging more than your competitors, but still winning the work. All right, next up is vitally important and a little scary. I know it scared me a lot when I first started my business, and that is knowing my numbers. The accountant used to make me go through the profit and loss statement with them and look at all these numbers all the time. And I just really, to be honest with you, I didn't want to look at it. I was terrible at maths at school. I failed maths and English, believe it or not. I can talk it, but certainly wasn't very good at writing essays or whatever. But the reality is you've got to know your numbers in your business, and you can't just go on gut feel alone. You have to know your numbers. You have to know acquisition cost per lead, acquisition cost per customer. You have to know what your most profitable lines are in your business, whether it's services or products. You have to know where your money is going. You have to know your numbers. There's no excuses. Now, I know accountants can make it overcomplicated, and same with bookkeepers, right? They live and breathe numbers every single day of the week. So I recommend that you do something for yourself, some learning of some sort to help you understand the numbers. If you find that your accountant or your bookkeeper is a little bit too over the top for you as far as detail, then jump into there's some great resources out there. A couple of books that I can recommend straight up. There's one called Profit First by Mike Michalowicz that everybody should read if they're in business. Very, very simple. There's another book called Traction. I can't remember the author. Great book to read about knowing your numbers. So, there's 2 resources for you straight away, but you've got to know your numbers. You've got to understand where your money's going, where it's coming from, and how to ensure that you're maximizing your profitability. Now, once you know your numbers, the good news is you can put a good budget together, a budget that makes sense. Now, you've probably put a budget together before, and if I asked you what you were going to budget for, I could guarantee you're going to tell me you're going to budget for expenses. I don't want you to budget for expenses. I want you to budget first and foremost for profitability. Now, you need to work out how much profit do you need to make out of your business to make you happy. It has to serve you in that way. Okay, and as the business owner, that's why you started a business, yes? No doubt you started a business. I've never met a business owner that said, Ben, I've started my business so I can go broke. No, you've started your business so you can make money. So the first thing you've got to decide is how much profit did you want to extract from your business on a monthly, quarterly, or annual basis. Once you've worked that out, then you can work out the rest of the budget, okay? So you want to be budgeting for profit. Now, the good thing about knowing your numbers, once you do get your head around that, is you can identify the products or services in your business that make you the most amount of money. And then you can sell more of those things. If you have a sales team, you can then incentivize them to sell the more profitable lines in your business as well. So selling higher margin goods is a really quick way to be able to increase your net profitability, because anything that you sell that has a higher gross margin, that money flows all the way through to the bottom line. It does not get soaked up in fixed expenses because of the way that your business works. Okay, so you want to identify the things that are more profitable for you, and you want to sell more of those. Now, sometimes selling more high margin goods is about getting better customers. Now, you know that if you get a great customer that is willing to spend whatever it is that you charge, that the likelihood is you're going to make more money out of it. And you can probably identify those customers that you love dealing with. You could probably identify those ones as well that when they ring, you press the red button on the phone. You know the ones I'm talking about, those that are a pain in the bum. They always want to negotiate a price. They take ages to pay. They're always whinging about something. They're the customers you don't want. They suck up your time. They suck up your energy. Go and get better customers that are willing to pay what it is you charge, and you will make more money. There's no doubt about it. Whilst you're spending your time with a customer that you don't like dealing with or that is not a great fit for you and your business, you are not looking for the right customers, all right? So really important that you focus on working with the customers that are going to make your business hum, make your business more profitable. Now, my final tip for you is to automate everything in your business that happens on a routine basis. There's so many things now that are reoccurring in a business that we can systemize, yet I see so many business owners doing the same things over and over and over again without creating a system. And you're destined to do them forever if you don't systemize them. And in 2021 and beyond, there's no excuses. The amount of technology there is to help you systemize your business is incredible, and it's cheap. It's cheaper than it's ever been to put systems and automate things in your business. So identify all the things that are happening on a recurring basis, whether it's delivering a quote, handling a complaint, delivering a product, following up a prospect, generating a lead, getting a sale, whatever it might be. You want to automate that process so you don't have to worry about doing it, and a system can take care of it for you. There's some great software out there, as I've said, and I think there's a big opportunity for a lot of businesses that are running inefficiently to increase their profitability by miles if they just put a bit of effort into systemizing those things that are happening on a regular basis. I like to think of a system as an acronym. System stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. And we all want to do that, right? All right, so there you have it. Some great ways for you to be able to go away from this video straight away and start increasing the profitability in your business. Remember, there's only 3 ways that you can increase net profitability in any business: increase sales, increase my gross margins or reduce the cost of sales, and reduce my fixed expenses. That's it. Those are the 3 ways. Make sure you get to work on those 3 things and you are definitely going to be more profitable. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button. Also, make sure that if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the future content. I've got some great videos coming out that are going to help you build the business that you imagined. All right, until next video, have a profitable day. See ya.